Good afternoon, children, and welcome back. Next, we'll be doing the connective tissue. Now, what do you mean by connective tissue? Yes, it will connect or link or support other tissues and organs. Okay. Now, in connective tissue, there is all the cells of the connective tissues is present in an extracellular matrix. Okay, the matrix may be either solid or liquid. Okay, so in which the matrix only you can find the different kinds of or respective cells. Okay, right. So all connective tissues except blood have the cells, fibroblast cells. I told no, the cells are present in the matrix. So one of the cells is fibroblast cells, which will produce the fibers. They secrete the fibers. Which are the fibers now? Which is the collagen and elastin fibers. These are the two types of fibers. Whether the amount of fibers, collagen and elastin, will depend upon the strength of the particular tissue. If it is bones are strong, you know that it is because of a particular kind of tissue. Okay, now what are the different kinds of connective tissues in our body? They are the loose connective tissue, the dense connective tissue, and specialized connective tissue. Okay, and we'll go through each of these in detail now. Now, in loose connective tissue, children, the fibers are arranged very loosely. They are not very compactly packed. They are very loosely arranged, in which you can find the different kinds of cells. Now, what are the different kinds of cells? They are the fibroblast, the macrophage, the mast cells. What are macrophages? Macrophages means big eaters. Macro means big, phages means eaters. Okay, right. And fibroblast, they are the ones which secrete the fibers, two kinds of fibers. Okay, and in this, cells and fibers are loosely arranged in a semi-fluid matrix. The examples for this is the areolar and adipose connective tissue. Now, what is the adipose, children? Adipose connective tissue. These are the cells which will store the fat, excess fat present in our body is converted to or stored in adipose tissue under our skin and also around the organs, different organs around as a protective cushion, right? Adipose tissue. And areolar tissue is a packing tissue. It helps in packaging in between two types of tissues under the skin. Okay, all these areas, the areolar tissue is present, which actually is called as the packing tissue. Okay, right. So this areolar tissue is found beneath the skin. It serves as a support framework for the epithelium. Yeah, this is the diagram of the areolar and adipose. As I just now told, they are also seen beneath our skin, and it stores fat as adipocytes. Adipocytes are the fat cells. In dense connective tissue, children, the fibers and fibroblasts are compactly packed. The fibers are compactly packed. You can see here. Cartilage cells are enclosed in small cavities. You can see these are the cavities. The cells, that is the chondrocytes or the cells, are placed in cavities in the semi-solid matrix. So this gap is vacuum is called as lacuna. Okay, it is placed in I told no, it is placed in gaps or sacs, which is called as lacuna. Okay, most of the cartilage in vertebrates, that is in our case, the embryo is completely made up of cartilage. Okay, and when they become into adult, it is transformed into the bones, or it becomes bony in nature. Okay, so where are these cartilages present? Cartilage is present, children. It is present in the nose, the ears, outer ear, and joints, especially the joints. Joints are places which has to be little flexible, right? So there all you can find this cartilage. Okay, now bones. Bone, bone is the matrix is solid, very hard or solid, because of the presence of calcium and phosphorus. Okay, and the collagen fibers, presence of collagen fibers more in amount, which gives the bone its strength. Okay, and the bone cells are called as osteocytes, are seen in spaces, same like the lacuna of the cartilage. Here also it is seen in spaces called as lacuna. Okay, right. And what are the functions of bones in our body? It gives a framework, structural framework. It helps in the movement. Bone marrow helps in the production of blood. Yes, right. So all these are the functions of the bones. Clear? And next we'll go to the blood. Now blood, in the circulatory system lesson, and it's coming up, we'll be doing blood in detail, but with just an introduction to blood. Blood is the only connective tissue which has a liquid matrix, and the liquid matrix is called plasma, in which the red cells of blood is present. Which are the cells of blood, children? The RBC, the WBC, and the platelets, right? And also the blood doesn't have the fibers. Blood is the only connective tissue which doesn't have the fibers. Okay, and except blood, all the other tissues, connective tissues, are the matrix is hard or little semi-solid, right? Only the blood is having a liquid matrix. Okay, children, thank you.